Up front will be Mark Nelson and Kyle Holden on the front row. Mike Smith and Jeff Hinkle on the second. Jared Heasley, Kevin Reed on the third row. Bill Percy and Ray Hillhouse have the fourth row. Clay Landers and Richie West rounding out the top 10. Nick Marcos starting in 11th. William Mann Jr. in 12th. DJ the Iceman Kenner in 13th and Albie Hewins in 14th. Mark Dantuma 15th, Rick Sargent in 16th. Gerald Thanos Poole starts 17th. Ian Ogden in 18th. Austin Abel in 19th. William Mann Sr. starts 20th. Brian Oshinska, Vern Spring, and John Schmidt rounding out the field here tonight. If you have a favorite driver in the field, don't forget to drop in the comments. Let them know you're cheering for them. Just waiting for everybody to take to the grid and the field will start rolling. Waiting on one last driver. The entire field has gridded. We're about to start rolling from Talladega. And here they go, rolling off the front straightaway. Remember, Talladega is unique in that the start-finish line is not at the center of the tri-oval. It is close to turn one. That will come into play in the finish. All the drivers now rolling, ready to go. Now, it will take about a lap and a half for these cars to hit full speed, and these next-gen cars are a little bit different as far as the handling goes. A lot of drivers talking about if they're in a two-car pack, you have to drag the lead car, has to drag the brake just a little bit to let the car behind get close enough to be able to push. That air bubble that is formed around the front car, the rear car cannot get through it without a little help. So to get up in bump draft, we will see guys having to drag that brake just a little bit. .66 miles around this big track, the biggest that NASCAR runs at. The biggest oval there is. Pace car will drop off out of turn 4, then the long drive down towards turn 1, where the start-finish line is hiding. "23 cars start this event." Here we go, Mark Nelson in the lead, waiting for Barney the flagman to drop the green. There it is, green flag is in the air. The finale of the regular season of the BRR Cup Series starts now. Off into turn 1, side by side throughout the field. Remember, everybody is going to take some time to get these cars up to full speed. Everybody playing nice here for the moment. And a big group of them off the back that are looking to hang out and play it safe for the first part of this race. Kyle Holden not looking to play it safe. He's up on the high side. Help from Jeff Hinkle. Who's going to lead lap number 1? To drag race down the front straightaway. Nelson has the nose ahead. But at the line, Kyle Holden leads lap 1. "70 laps around here. Expect everybody to be a little bit patient in the early going. But a lot of drivers, remember, on the bubble, they are going to be racing their way in the second half of this one, trying to remain in the playoffs. Some of the drivers on the bubble, Kevin Reed, Mike Smith, and they are 7th and 8th. They are pretty safe at the moment. Eric Stoy in 9th place. I did not see Eric Stoy in the race. Albie Hewins and Gerald Poole might be in this. Austin Abel comes in tonight 10th in points. As we mentioned, AJ, despite 3 wins so far this season, he may be out of this. Kevin Reed fights his way toward the front. Picks up 5 spots early. The Finelli Ironworks car out front. Jeff Hinkle leading the outside line at the moment. 2 wide throughout the field. Austin Habel mid-pack just at the fastest lap so far. Lap times continuing to come down. William Mann Sr. did not take the grid. He is now rolling off pit road, coming up to speed. Down the back straightaway, Mark Nelson gets a huge push out of 4 from Jeff Hinkle. Mark Nelson goes back to the lead. And now Hillhouse up in the top 3 on the outside line. Kevin Reed now back to 4th. Richie West up into the top 5. William Mann Jr. also up in the mix now. William Mann Jr., another one to watch closely here tonight. He is always in the mix. Got one car blinking mid-pack. Doodly, that is the 7 of Clay Landers. He isn't a Ford, so that probably has something to do with it. Jeff Hinkle, as of the drop of the green flag, is the regular season champ. 6 drivers are locked into the playoffs and 8 more on the bubble. It has been that close of a season. Two drivers that had to win to get in tonight. Albie Hewins, Gerald Thanos Poole actually got a better opportunity here tonight with AJ Godsey and Eric Stoy not being in the race. Mark Nelson. Oh, we've got a car. Looks like William Mann. We've got a big one. Caution is out. The big one has occurred. Looks like something may have happened here with William Mann Jr. Looks like it may have been a bump draft gone wrong. He comes down, collects to Kevin Reed. Jared Heasley involved. William Mann Jr., Bill Percy involved, Kyle Holden involved. DJ Kenner caught up in it. Oh, look at DJ almost makes it. Albie Hewins also caught up in that one. And this actually catches all the guys back toward the back trying to play it safe. Albie, does he avoid damage here? I think Albie might have remained untouched. All the drivers head to pit road. Now, fuel mileage tonight, they can make 35 to 40 laps in a 70-lap race. They could one-stop this event. However, they would have to do that stop mid-race. So these folks stopping now will have to stop one more time, but a lot of them have damage. Austin Habel is in, Mark Dantuma, Mike Smith, Gerald Poole, Brian Oshinska, Albie Hewins, Vern Spring, Jared Heasley. A lot of drivers took a hard hit. One driver that managed to avoid the chaos is our leader, Mark Nelson. See if we can talk to him. Hey, Mark, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey, looks like you were in the safe zone because the guys that were trying to hang out off the back were the ones involved in that.
Yeah, that's the idea. Try to get in front, and maybe, just maybe, you get in front of it.
And it looked like you got a massive push on that outside line from Jeff Hinkle. And I've watched a lot of races. I've never seen the outside line come in this quickly and make that big of a difference.
Yeah, it's something to do with this car and this track, but keeping the RPMs as high as possible on that high line really is where you want to be.
Well, you guys are definitely getting it done up there, and I know I saw you and Mark Dantuma practicing together a lot during the practice. Are you waiting for him to come up, and are you two trying to work together here tonight?
Well, if Mark gets up to me, I'll certainly try to pair up with him a little bit.
Well, good luck tonight. Obviously clean so far.
Yeah, I hope to keep it that way. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah. Mark Nelson hoping to stay up front, keep the car clean. Everybody back out on track. William Mann Jr., William Mann Sr. both back out, and I do believe Sr. will get back to the lead lap here. DJ Kenner appears to have lost a lap during this. We'll wait for scoring to update. And I have to ask, Harley Barletta was cheering for William Mann Jr. here, and then as soon as he started cheering for him, well, Junior got in a wreck. That was a bit wild, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Harley? Mark Dantuma, Vern Spring, William Mann Sr. all back on pit road, topping off the gas tanks. Mark Nelson, Jeff Hinkle on the front row. Ray Hillhouse, Richie West have the second. Nick Marco, Clay Landers, Ian Ogden, John Schmidt, Rick Sargent, and Mike Smith rounding out your top 10. Mike Smith, his first full season back. It's great to have him back out on track. Although he has seemed to be struggling with this car. Tonight, though, hey, he's doing great. And looks like him and Kevin Reed both should at this point be locked into the playoffs. Still a lot of playoff spots up for grabs as the drivers 7th through 15th at points are all still eligible, but man, it's going to take a miracle for a couple of them. Here they come out of turn 4, waiting for the pace car to drop in. Mark Nelson will control the restart. Worth reminding everybody, Talladega, Daytona, 2 tracks you do not want to get a really good restart on. It can be a bigger problem because you'll get run over. Mark Nelson fires early anyway. He's in the zone. Green flag back in the air. Nelson dropping to the bottom. Quickly getting in front of Hinkle. Richie West all alone on the high side. Looked like a couple of cars got a rough restart. Back behind Mike Smith and Wild Bill. John Schmidt pulling that outside line up. Jared Heasley dropping back just a little bit, trying to get some help. Meanwhile, Jeff Hinkle has hopped to the high side and gone to the lead. Clay Landers, one of the drivers that stayed out, has made his way up into the top 5. He's in 4th. Richie West now in 5th. Second big pack as we've got about a 8-car breakaway up front. 1 1/4 second back. Bill Percy leads the bigger pack from 9th pretty much to the tail end of the field with Kevin Reed and Brian Oshinska. Katie in here as always, cheering on Ray Hillhouse, who has snuck his way up into 2nd place. Ray, another driver locked into the playoffs, 3rd in points. Looking to get a good finish here tonight, possibly move up into 2nd. He was only 5 points behind Heasley coming into the night. That outside line really seems to be the dominant line in these cars. As we heard Mark Nelson say, keeping the RPMs up on that high line seems to be where this car wants to be. However, Mark currently stuck on the bottom, but that big second pack has caught back up. Jared Heasley looking like he wants to make a move, and here comes Thanos. Gerald Thanos Poole on the bottom, now up into 13th. Gerald was one of the drivers, looked like he was going to have to win to get in tonight. He might have a chance with 2 of the drivers in front of him. Out of the race tonight, may not be in the playoffs. Ian Ogden, the biggest mover so far, up 13 spots, currently sitting in 6th place. Inside line starting to build some momentum now. Mark Nelson pulls him up even with Jeff Hinkle. Out of turn 4, Nelson gets the nose ahead, but that outside line has the momentum advantage on the straights. Mark Nelson, though, leads that lap at the start-finish line. Leylanders now up into second place. Nick Marco up here in third now. Looks like they're laying down some rubber on that bottom line and starting to find some speed. Outside line does not appear to have the same draft that they had earlier on. They're not pulled up as tight. Some of these drivers probably trying to get some fresh air on the nose of the car. Meanwhile, Hillhouse giving Hinkle a big push here. Mike Smith and William Mann Jr. hanging out at the back of the lead pack. Brian Oshinska now leading the second pack with Kevin Reed, Albie Hewins. John Schmidt has lost the draft. All alone out there. DJ Kenner a lap down at the moment in the middle of the lead pack. If the caution comes back out and DJ is not involved, he will get the lucky dog. And honestly, you never count DJ the Iceman Kenner out. Nose to tail, side by side, all the way around the track. Worth noting that as the tires wear, these cars have a tendency to get a little bit loose off the turns here, especially off turn 4. Heard a couple of drivers talking about in practice, the back end just feels extremely light coming out of 4. Rick Sargent in the 20 car up in the mix. Bill Percy also up in the top 5. Brian Oshinska leading this 3-car group back behind. They're about 6.5 seconds back right now, but if the caution comes out, they pull right back up, and believe me, Brian knows how to get it done at a plate track. Hillhouse sticking the nose out to cool it off. Nelson starting to pull back up. Kyle Holden, who's got the most wins this season, starting to make his way back forward after being caught up in that incident. Kyle has 6 wins on the season. Kyle came in tonight 6th in points. He is locked into the playoffs as well. Jared Heasley in the MS car has dropped to the back, slides in behind Mark Dantuma. They're going to hang out back and right along for the time being. Side by side throughout this big lead pack. 18 cars in the lead pack at the moment. William Mann Sr. drops to the bottom. William Mann Jr. still up on the high side behind Mike Smith. Mike giving himself a little breathing room right now behind Austin Hable. The top two go single file for the moment. Mark Nelson, Clay Landers. The outside line does not have the same momentum we saw in the first 10 laps. Jeff Hinkle leading that outside line with Ray Hillhouse and Richie West. And look at this. Nelson pulls the lead 3 up to the high side through the turn. Trying to keep that engine wound up and keep as much momentum as possible. Clay Landers right to the back bumper on Mark Nelson. Nick Marco looked like he had a little bobble there. The tires might be getting a little slick. Jeff Hinkle drops to the bottom. Hillhouse comes with him. Can they get that inside line working once again? They got Rick Surgeon down there with them now as well. Car's starting to lose a lot of grip here. You see him moving all over the place throughout the turns. Oh! Richie West comes down. Rick Surgeon involved. No caution yet. The lead pack is broke up. Let's see if we can see what the heck just happened. Looked like Richie tried to get in the top lane. There was nowhere to go. Comes down and clips Rick, sends Rick to the inside. Austin Habel gets pushed up a little bit, but everybody manages to keep the cars going the right way. Jeff Hinkle still in the lead. Ray Hillhouse with him in second. Kyle Holden now up there. They're going to go 3 wide already. Hinkle up by the wall. Hillhouse gets the nose out ahead. Bottom line currently has more cars. Only 2 cars on the high side. And it is now Hillhouse in the lead. Holden in second. Heasley in third. The lead pack slides back in. Mark Nelson, Clay Landers slide back down to the bottom. Nick Marco right behind him. Mike Smith leading the outside line, and Jeff Hinkle seems to be fading all of a sudden. Hinkle drops to the bottom. Hillhouse led his first lap of the day a moment ago. Jeff Hinkle looks like he may maintain the draft here. Trying to close back up on Gerald Thanos Poole and Mike Smith. Mike Smith drops down. I don't know if Hinkle may have kissed the wall down the back straightaway into turn 3. Good evening, Nicole. That's what she said, Creasel. And looks like we may be starting green flag stop. No, we've just got cars dropping to the bottom. John Schmidt has, whoa! John Schmidt dropped to the bottom on the back straightaway. Looked like he got into the banking without getting back up. Almost lost control. That got dicey. Jeff Hinkle has completely lost the draft. The regular season champ now out of contention for the moment, Bill Percy, while Bill has also lost the draft. Mike Smith back in 13th at the tail end of the lead pack. Clay Landers, Mark Nelson, Nick Marco trying to open up a gap. Heasley now in the top 5 with Hillhouse. Kyle Holden holding on to that lead group, that second group led by William Mann Jr., trying to close down the 1 second gap. If they can stay single file and work together, they should be able to pull up to the lead group in a lap or two. One second back from Kyle Holden. Thank you, JR. Mark Nelson continues to lead. They stay single file. Nick Marco steps out of line. Now Heasley to the bottom. Heasley's going to come by. He's bringing DJ Kinner with him. DJ not on the lead lap at the moment, but definitely somebody you want in your corner when you're going around a track like this. Hillhouse drops a little bit off the top line. Might be looking to join that group on the bottom. While they're side by side, it will allow William Mann Jr. to pull his group up. The fuel window was between 35 and 40 laps here tonight. Some of the drivers are now within their fuel window. Lead group still side by side. Heasley leads the bottom line. Mark Nelson leading the top line. Jared looking for win number 3 of the season. Ian Ogden now leading this second group as they are starting to lose time to the lead pack, now 2 seconds back. Ian Ogden, Austin Habel now bump drafting their way towards the front. Easy, boys. William Mann Sr. and Austin Habel right behind. Gerald Poole also in this group in 11th. Mike Smith currently at 12th. Vern Spring in 13th. Kevin Reed, Albie Hewins 7.5 seconds behind. Mark Dantuma in this group. Jeff Hinkle has dropped back into this group and seems to be maintaining pace. I'm guessing Hinkle's move to the back was a strategy move preparing for pit stops. Wild Bill Percy also getting linked up with this group. Kyle Holden and Jared Heasley alone on the bottom now. Ian Ogden has had a problem back behind. Oh, looks like a bump draft off into one went terribly wrong. Nice save by Ian. Hillhouse now dropping to the bottom to see if he has some momentum. No help. We saw in the Nowski Nation race Wednesday night here at Talladega, the older generation cars, the bottom was dominant. Here tonight, it is that outside line that appears to be the fastest. Hey, thank you, Larry. And Larry, I thought you were supposed to be back racing this season. Mark Nelson, Clay Lander staying nose to tail. The rest of that lead pack battling just a little bit. That's allowing Austin Habel to lead William Mann Jr. and crew. They're closing in. Jared Heasley trying to make something happen. At the halfway point, everybody can make it from here on fuel. Rick Sargent now losing a lap. He'll hop in line with the leaders. DJ Kenner gets past him, maintaining his position. First car, one lap down. That second pack, led by Austin Habel, has all but caught up to the leaders. Just over a second behind, gaining quickly with Rick Sargent there to help them build a little momentum. Rick pulls off. Here we go. Green flag stops underway. Mark Nelson's in. Kyle Holden, Clay Landers, Nick Marco, Vern Spring, Gerald Thanos Poole, all on pit road. Heasley to the lead. They only need the one stop here tonight. Jared Heasley has the lead. Ray Hillhouse in second. Will they stay out in hopes of a caution? Nobody pits. Austin Habel in third. William Mann Jr. in fourth. William Mann Sr. in fifth. Mike Smith now in sixth. Kevin Reed, Albie Ewens back behind. They were over 7 seconds back. Now quickly gaining on the leaders, hoping for a caution. Drivers starting to roll back off of pit road. Gerald Poole, Rick Sargent connected. Brian Oshinska is out. Mark Nelson all alone out there. Vern Spring rolls off pit road. DJ Kenner tried to get to pit road and missed. Jared Heasley, Ray Hillhouse, Mike Smith, Jeff Hinkle, Bill Percy now on pit road. And let's see what happened with DJ. Looks like he just overcooked it onto pit road. Goes wide through the grass. DJ was in the fight trying to regain the lead lap. Now may have cost himself any opportunity. Austin Habel now has the lead. William Mann Jr. in second. William Mann Sr. in third. Kevin Reed, Albie Hewins, Mark Dantuma going to come by. These guys definitely hoping for a caution here. They all pitted around laps 7, 8, and 9 during the first caution. Kevin Reed and crew quickly gaining on the leader, William Mann Jr. Jr. and Austin Habel also pitted on lap 8. They can stretch this fuel a little while longer. Kyle Holden and Nick Marco trying to stay on the lead lap in case the caution comes out. This pack is coming around quickly. They're going to pick up Jeff Hinkle and Wild Bill Percy. William Mann Jr., Austin Habel playing some great strategy here if this works out. Will we see a caution in time to benefit them though? Jared Heasley now in the group with Gerald Poole. Gerald in 7th, Clay Landers in 8th. Heasley back in 9th with a mix of lap cars in there. But a big, big gap up to the leaders until they hit pit road. Mike Smith on the high side, blinking a moment ago. He's going to drop back. Mike Curley in 15th. William Mann Jr. continuing to lead here. Albie Hewins now in 4th behind Kevin Reed in 3rd. They are 4.3 seconds behind the lead pack, but that lead pack has gotten bigger with lap traffic. And at the moment, that lead pack staying single file. Jeff Hinkle, Bill Percy, Nick Marco trying to stay, and Kyle Holden trying to stay in front of William Mann Jr. and stay on the lead lap. Looks like William Mann Jr. may be giving him a little bit of breathing room here. Kevin Reed brings in his group. They are on pit road. Mark Dantuma's in. Albie Hewins and William Mann Sr. on pit road. That leaves just two drivers to complete their stop. William Mann Jr. and Austin Habel, who are out front. Both drivers definitely hoping for a caution. Just two drivers left to complete their pit stops. Nick Marco, Kyle Holden battling to stay on the lead lap, right in front of the leaders. Just in front of them, Bill Percy, Jeff Hinkle, Jeff, the regular season champion. Caution! Caution is out! Nick Marco and Kyle Holden involved. Let's see where this thing started. We saw him battling it out through the turn. Nick Marco on the bottom, Kyle up top. Right in front of the leaders. Nick comes up to let the leaders by. William Mann Jr. goes way low to avoid it, and that just trapped a bunch of cars one or more laps down. That also may put DJ, nope, DJ is not going to get waved around. Or he will not get back to the lead lap. It looks like DJ Kenner may be out of the race. This will get Mike Smith back to the lead lap. William Mann Jr. meanwhile gets to pit, 4 tires, fuel, and likely is going to maintain the lead, either him or Austin Habel. Will allow several drivers to get back on the lead lap and will allow them to reform the pack. Will make the last 20 laps of this one interesting. Junior and Habel both in. Gerald Poole in third. Gerald had to win to get into the playoffs tonight. He may have just put himself in the perfect position. Gerald Poole is now going to claim the lead. And it looks like Habel it's going to be a drag race off pit road. And Junior pulls it off. Let's see if we can get a word with Junior.
I heard him ask about Kyle, and Kyle's like, yep.
Hey, it's me. Hey. So,
hey, buddy.
Let's talk about this, man. You were in a wreck earlier. That car went through a little bit of a ride, and now here you are up here leading. You got the pits or the caution to come out right when you needed it.
Yeah, I know a lot of our guys, and I kind of made a prediction. I was like, you know what? I think I'm in a good spot where I'm at to just fuel right now to conserve fuel. And it worked out like I hoped. I wouldn't say like I planned because obviously I can't plan people wrecking, but it kind of worked out for me. And, I didn't have to lose many positions. I think I lost like 6 or something.
Looks
So
like
we're good
it.
to go.
But man, I have to say that was a very close call. You made a very good evasive maneuver right there as that happened.
I abandoned ship so quickly. I saw him touching. I was like, nope, I'm out of here. Gone. We're gonna give the fans a show by the wall and give them the good old thumbs up while I'm crapping my pants, trying to get away from all that mess.
Well, man, you did it perfectly. Now you've got a shot at it. Can you get this done?
Hey, man, you know what? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. A lot of times we've been lucky these super speedways, just being in the right position, right time. So, doing our best to have some fun tonight and let it play out the way it can.
I have to say you got very, very, very lucky in one particular race here, in a truck race here, that the guy that finished second really should have wrecked you.
Yeah, that guy, that Doug guy, he's he doesn't let me forget that I got him at DEGA, and he wants to wreck me all the time, but I love the guy, so it's okay, I get it.
Well, man, good luck tonight, and man, a great save there.
Appreciate you, man.
William Mann Jr. Comes out of pit road back in 8th. Gerald Thanos Poole to the lead. They're going to get 1 to green, and it's going to put a lot of cars back on the lead lap. Hey, good evening, David. How you doing, buddy? How are you feeling, man? They stack back up. Clay Landers has been up in this lead battle all night long. Really impressed. One of the newer members of BRR doing an amazing job here tonight. Jared Heasley still up here. He knows how to get a win at Talladega as well. And Ray Hillhouse, the regular season champ, Jeff Hinkle, now back into the lead pack. Don't count out Wild Bill Percy up here in the mix. And, of course, William Mann Jr. Perfectly timed, perfectly planned strategy, managing to trap a lot of cars a lap down. Still have 17 cars on the lead lap at the moment. Man, I'm glad to hear it, David. I hope your recovery goes well, buddy. Pace car about to drop in out of turn 4. Gerald Thanos Poole will control the restart here. Down the front straightaway toward the start-finish line, almost to turn 1. Into the restart zone, green flag back in the air. Gerald gets out front. Clay manages to slide down quickly. Landers now to second. Heasley in third. The top 3 get single file quickly. No, Heasley's going to look underneath. Can't get there. Albie Hewins now up in the top 5. And the rest of the pack as they come up to speed. Right there. Now Heasley up on the high side has help from Hillhouse and Hinkle. Man, you get the Triple H crew there together. As we've seen throughout the night, all 3 H's get together. They go. And Heasley back to the lead. Oh, JR, that is awesome, man. Congratulations. Jared Heasley out front with Hillhouse and Hinkle pushing. Austin Abel now to fourth. Clay Landers trying to fight back. The bottom line just does not have the momentum in these cars. JR, that is just awesome news, buddy. Congratulations. I am happy for you and your family. Three wide mid-pack as these guys try and make a move toward the front. Bottom line, not doing anything right now. Gerald Poole, who restarted in the lead, has drifted back to 11th. They've got to form up a bottom line with a good group to have any chance. Richie West right behind Mark Nelson right now. Rick Sargent pulls down. Will he come with him? Nick Marco on the bottom, not on the lead lap. But trying to help out a little bit. It looks like just that bottom line just has no momentum here late in the race. Heasley continuing to lead for the moment. JR, I don't blame you a bit. When my daughter went through having a kidney removed years ago and all the months and months of trouble with that, I know what a relief it was when we got a clean bill of health for her finally. Rick Sargent dropping down to the bottom line. Kevin Reed's going to bring Mark Dantuma and Gerald Poole. Can they form up a line quickly enough and get enough momentum? Now look at this. William Mann Jr. is going to lead that bottom line. Clay Landers is coming down. A fast bottom line is starting to form here. Landers doing an amazing job here tonight. Has managed to stay in the top 5 most of the night. Clay not even eligible for the playoffs, but he is making sure they know he is here. Meanwhile, out front, Heasley in the MS Society car continuing to lead. But can he hold off all the people charging from behind? Jeff Hinkle has now worked his way up into 3rd again. William Mann Jr. Heasley jumps down to the bottom. Vern Spring not on the lead lap, still in that fight. He is in position to get the lucky dog if the caution comes out. He is definitely going to help Heasley out. It benefits him to stay right where he's at. Vern has come up through the field quickly to get him the lucky dog position. Ray Hillhouse now leads that outside line with Jeff Hinkle. Austin Hagel on the outside as well as Mike Smith. Hillhouse has a run up top. Heasley can't do anything right now. The inside line, he's got to get a good push from Vern. Meanwhile, Hillhouse goes to the lead. Hinkle now into second. Austin Abel trying to claim third. Bottom lane gets a good push as they come through 3 and 4. Hillhouse still out front at the moment. 13 laps to go. Have we seen the last of the cautions? These cars are moving around so much. I don't think it is quite over yet. Could we see another big one? Albie Hewins was on a tear earlier on, currently runs in 9th. Can he fight his way back through? Bottom line, unable to stay formed up nose to tail. William Mann Jr. trying to pull up. Bottom line starting to tighten up, but that outside line, as we heard earlier, just keeping the RPMs up. This car really loves being up top. Hillhouse continuing to lead. Hinkle in second, Austin Abel in third. Albie Hewins starting to march his way forward again as well. He's up to 8th. Kevin Reed currently running in 7th. Gerald Poole and Albie Hewins, the two drivers that have to win tonight to get into the playoffs. As we've mentioned a couple of times, 2 of the drivers on the bubble not here tonight. So there is a chance for Gerald and Albie, but they both need top 3 finishes. Yep, JR, they are the next gens. They're going to come around. Hillhouse will get 10 to go. When do the drivers start to make their moves? Can anybody get that bottom line working to come back forward? Just seems like you move to the bottom and they start to fade so quickly unless you've got a good, really good push and a good line. Kevin Reed now hopping to the bottom. He's going to try and make something happen. Heasley right there to push. Oh, wrecking out of 4. Big one, caution. Nick Marco on the high side. Oh, Richie West was trying to come up the middle. Marco clips the nose. Gerald Poole through the grass. Richie a hard hit into the outside wall. Gerald had nowhere to go. Rick Surgeon just spins up the track. Great driving through the grass. But a lot of these cars going to have some damage here. And do any of the leaders come to pit road? Is it worth the risk of getting 4 tires and losing the track position, knowing that bottom line does not have any momentum here? Let's see who comes to pit road. None of the top 10 are coming in. It'll just be drivers in need of repairs. And let's see if we can talk to our leader. Hey, Ray, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Hey, looks like that outside line and a little bit of help from Hinkle. You have got yourself up there in good position. Can you hold it?
Yeah, I feel pretty good, but I don't think I'm in the best spot leading right now. I think the best spot is probably second or third, to be honest.
It's gotten a little dicey up there a few times with you guys, but that outside line, everybody said has the most momentum. Can you make anything happen on the bottom if you need to?
I think if you get enough people, you can push by, and then you're going to have to move right back up to the top quick. So it would be a late last move to win the race to make it work.
Well, man, a great run so far tonight, and good luck trying to hold on to that. Hopefully we'll talk to you in victory lane.
That'd be nice, man. Thanks.
Ray Hillhouse out front, but not confident about this one. Definitely not confident about his position. Jeff Hinkle in second, Austin Habel in third, Kevin Reed in fourth, Mike Smith now up into the top 5. Let's see if we can talk to Mike. Hey, Mike, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, what's going on, bud?
Hey, man, a great run so far to put yourself in the top 5 here. Can you get up there and get a win?
Man, you know, it's going to be tough, I think. I got to find my avenue. See if I can. I don't know anybody, maybe Mark Nelson, if he'll push me to the front, maybe. I know I got Hinkle with me up here, so maybe him and I can get together and we can get around these guys.
It definitely looks like going to the bottom is weirdly not the place you want to be in these cars at this track, but what about we haven't seen anybody try going right up by the wall to make something happen?
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody get real high up there either. That middle lane just seems to be the place to be, and looks like I'm restarting on the bottom here, so we'll have to see if I can get my way back up into the middle lane and make a run.
Well, man, good luck. It has been an awesome race for you so far, buddy.
Thank you, bud. Talk to you later. Hopefully in victory lane.
Hopefully so, bud. Mike Smith looking for the win from 5th here. Let's talk to somebody we haven't talked to yet tonight as they stack back up for the restart. Let's see if we can get a word with race control. Hey, Nicole, it's Doug. You got me? Nicole, it's Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yep, I got you, Doug.
Hey, been a fairly quiet night, all things considered, but this late in the race, who do you think has got the car to win?
There's a couple. I'm thinking Jeff Hinkle. He's in second right now, so he might be able to. Mike might be able to push his way up there and take them all out.
And who do you think, is there anybody in this field that can sneak from the back this late in the race and pull something off?
That might be Mark Nelson, I'd say.
It has been interesting. You and I both know that this is normally a pretty even track, but the bottom is usually where you want to be. That has not been the case with these cars.
No, tonight they are working really good on the top side.
And I know you're going to be getting a ride along at Daytona here shortly, so will you learn anything from that?
Oh, I sure hope so.
Well, I genuinely hope so too, because I'd like to see you in victory lane next season.
Me too. It's been a long time coming. I'm trying my hardest this year.
Well, you've been doing a great job and a great job in race control. Good luck for the rest of the night.
All right, you too. Thanks, Doug.
Nicole, that's what she said. Creasel, as always, in race control. Huge shout out to her for her help. Worth mentioning, we do miss our other race control guy, Topher Baltimore. Hasn't had time. I know he's busy, but hey, if you're listening, buddy, we do miss you. Pace car is in what could be the final restart. Hillhouse in control. They're in the zone. Green flag back in the air. Hillhouse gets a good jump. Is Hinkle going to come up? Hillhouse comes down to Hinkle. Oh, Kevin Reed! Holy cow! Kevin Reed and Austin Abel, they had a little knocking on the door there. Jeff Hinkle on the bottom, headed to the front. Heasley on the way. Heasley on the high side with Ray Hillhouse now. They're getting 3 wide back behind. Mark Nelson on a charge. He's got Richie West. Mark Dantuma up on the high side though. Richie drops down to the bottom. Everybody going for everything they can get here. 5 to go. 3 wide, off into 1. Ian Ogden suddenly fading. He gets stuck out with no help. Ray Hillhouse has come down to the bottom. Now moves up to the top. Heasley stays with him. Landers right behind him. William Mann Jr. leads the bottom line with a push from Jeff Hinkle. Top 4 single file in the middle. Mark Dantuma, what a run to the bottom. Junior pulls up to give him a hand. Will it be enough? Hillhouse still at the front. 4 to go. Albie Hewins, Gerald Poole both have to win to get into the playoffs. There may be a change due to 2 of the playoff drivers not being here today. Gerald back in 15th. Albie in 14th. They have got to move now. Top 8 or 9 now single file. Everybody waiting for the perfect time and help to make a move. We've got drivers on the high line out by the wall trying to move forward. Wild Bill Percy up top. Can they make that high line work? Ian Ogden moves up there. Can they push to the front up top? Oh, Mark Nelson moved up to help. Here comes Hinkle with a run on the bottom. He's got the push from Rick Sargent. Ray Hillhouse, Jared Heasley, Clay Landers, top 3. Single file. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. Good evening, Joe. How's it going, buddy? Three wide, mid-pack. Everybody trying to find a line that'll get a move. They're 4 wide. 4 wide down the bone. No! Mark Nelson is off track. They're coming to the white flag. Bottom line, losing momentum. Rick Surging get caught up in that. Here we go. White flag is in the air. Can Hillhouse defend for an entire lap? Does Heasley have it to get another Talladega win here, or is somebody coming from behind? Oh, we've got a wreck behind. They all managed. No, they're in the wall. Several cars caught. The top three single file. Now Landers goes to the bottom. Bill Percy, William Mann Jr. caught up. Landers does not have the momentum. Down the front straightaway. Landers now to second. And at the line, it is Ray Hillhouse with the win. Landers comes home second, Hinkle in third. Jared Heasley comes home fourth. Albie Ewens comes home in fifth, may be able to hold on to a playoff berth. What a finish. And let's talk to our top three, starting with Hinkle. Hey, Jeff, it's Doug. You got me?
I sure do, Doug.
Hey, that was quite a move on the last lap. Honestly, did not expect you being on that bottom line to have any advantage.
Well, I think those guys got 3 wide, didn't they? And it sucked them all back, and I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. So another lucky deal for me. And then I think they got in a little bit of a spin wreck there also.
There was a little bit of excitement behind you, but that last lap, man, it was a great run up into that spot. Barely beating Heasley at the line by just a couple hundredths of a second.
Hey, that makes my whole day.
Well, man, congratulations. Obviously, winning the regular season championship, and now you go into the playoffs with the points lead.
All right. Thanks, Doug.
All right. And second place, Clay Landers. Hey, Clay, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, a great finish. I honestly did not think when you made that move on the last lap, I did not think you had the momentum to get up there and finish second and get as close to Hillhouse as you did.
I was doing my best.
That was one heck of a run on that final lap, but man, all night long you were in the top 5 and managed to keep the car clean.
I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Man, congratulations. A great run tonight.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
Clay Landers comes home in second, and Ray Hillhouse gets to victory lane. I think Katie may be a little happy. Hey, Ray, congratulations, man. That was an awesome and much overdue win.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was real exciting. I like that outcome.
I'm sure you do. Apparently, Katie enjoys that outcome as well. She's just a little bit excited, it seems.
Yeah, I could hear her celebrating in the living room there. So,
well, man, you did an awesome job. I didn't know if you'd be able to hold that position on the restart, but you just moved all the right places at all the right times that last 5 laps.
yeah, we had a real strong Nobel Foods Mustang today. You know, Ford's held it down, so had a lot of help out there from Hinkle, and yeah, it all came together. So,
and I think since it is a Ford, it'll probably explode in the next few minutes. You might want to jump out.
oh yeah, it blew up. I'm sitting here blown up.
Told you. Great job tonight, man. Congratulations. That was an awesome, awesome win.
Thanks, man. Hopefully I can get a couple in the playoffs here.
Well, good luck. Definitely a great way to go into the playoffs tonight, too.
Thanks, Doug.
Ray Hillhouse finally makes it to victory lane at Talladega. And what a race. On to the playoffs next week. It is going to be an exciting series. You're not going to want to miss any of it. Make sure you tune in on Sunday nights. We'll have the, once Topher puts out the official playoff drivers, we'll make sure to post it on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night.